to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
For Chicago, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And the first one drops.
At the line, Steve Kerr.
And Kerr drops both of them. The Magic trail by 21. Payton outside. They set the screen. Harris a screen on Kerr. Harris outside. There's the triple. Chicago grabs the miss. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
C.J. Watson, he's checked in for the Magic. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Chicago calls timeout. And Victor Oladipo with the elite athleticism and versatility to be a perennial all-star. We've seen the second-year phenom lineup as a 1. He's played off guard. He's even played a little small forward in his time in the league.
And he has that quickness, length, and power combo to be a lockdown defender at all of those positions as well. So that's why he was the co-defensive player of the year coming out of college.
Watson's shot is off.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself. You know, back to Oladipo, he has a tremendously quick first step. Finished second in the slam dunk contest to Zach LaVine. Some dunks he's had in regular season play, downright nasty.
Portis, the pass to Kerr. 6 to shoot. Here's Portis. And the shot is good. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Oladipo goes in. Kicks it out to Gordon. Off target from outside.
And talking about Oladipo's explosiveness, we're starting to see it in his overall scoring as well. Had his first back-to-back 30-point games this year against Chicago and Houston. If he keeps improving at this rate, could be an all-NBA first-teamer before he's through.
And for Aaron Gordon, so much fanfare entering the 2014 draft, selected 4th overall, which was actually a couple of slots higher, I think, Greg, than many experts thought.
I agree, and, you know, a lot of people obviously liked him, but Orlando clearly loved him and had very high hopes for this young man. And, of course, the injured foot, only 11 games a season ago, and never really got back on track.
Pass to Azania. Lets the 3 fly. Shot's good. Azania's got 7 points in the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Rodman dishes to Kukoc. Rodman against Gordon. They swipe it. And here's the fast break. Watson leading the way. And Jordan sends it back.
Well, let's take a look at where Orlando ended up, Kevin, rank-wise in the league last year. 12th in steals, 12th in points off turnovers. And they were in the top half of the league in field goal percentage as a team, and part of that was due to the fact that they were a little inconsistent offensively.
The Magic have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Watson. Smith checked in for Aaron Gordon. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Chicago has possession. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Longley passes to Jordan. Launches a three. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Smith with a screen on Harper. Shoots from 14. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. Rodman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Got that bucket in no time at all. 18 points for Michael Jordan.
He is on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Smith with a screen on Kukoc. Smith kicks to Watson. Rob. Here's Jordan, and that one is hammered home.
This is a nice third-quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Screen by Smith. Fournier dishes to Watson. Will it go? And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Chicago opening up a huge gap. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. At the 2 and the 3, it's Fournier and Harris. Jason Smith is out there with Channing Frye, and it's Napier in at the 1 spot.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Here's Napier. He feeds it to Frye. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Sally passes to Heinrich, and some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Harper's shot's good.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Harris against Harper, and it's Harris off the drive. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Harper kicks to Heinrich, and stolen by Harris. Here's the teardrop. Buechler with the rebound.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Nicholson's checked in for Smith, and it's Oladipo in for Evan Fournier.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
For Chicago, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Well, you know, we're far enough away from the 2013 draft where we can start to get a feel for just how strong it was. I mean, initial feeling was it was a weak draft, but there have been some gems coming out of it of late.
And it's Harris off the drive.
The defense has really gotten into his head a little bit here. He's not playing with any kind of confidence right now.
Kicks to Harper. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Heinrich. And that one's good. And for the 2013 draft class, not sure if there are going to be a lot of all-stars from that class, but there are quite a bit of rotational players that are effective.
And Kevin, listen, there's still a chance to see a couple of all-stars emerge from the class, as there are some elite talents that just need time to grow. And overall, there weren't too many complete misses. Almost every lottery pick is a rotation player at this point.
Harris outside. They set the screen to stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And when he gets an opening like that, he is going to take advantage.
For Chicago, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Bushler off target with his 3. Well, Orlando shooting 40% from the field. Dishes it to Harris. He kicks it to Napier. Launches it. Chicago grabs the miss. It's stolen by Oladipo. One. .31 left in the fourth quarter. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Chicago.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Jordan. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. Worked that one inside nicely.
Here's Harper. Good on the three-point shot.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
There's a screen. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Hits the front of the rim and out. Heinrich outside. Here's Harper. That's good.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.